Well, folks, welcome back. Rudy Alpha Investments in 2021. Is that? Oh my God. Do we have flying cars? No. Tesla just shot one in the universe just for fun, but we don't actually have flying cars. All right. Today, to kick off the new year, we're going to talk about our first market video of the new year, and that is going to be based around Commander. Obviously, as everybody knows, the year of 2020 and Commander 2020 was kind of the year of the Commander. Now that that's over with, I want to reflect on a couple things. First, the biggest thing a lot of people were waiting for and were very paranoid, including myself, was the unannounced surprise reprint of Commander 2020. That was a very big looming concern for a lot of the evil investors and sealed product collectors, and a lot of the people who were actually also speccing on the individual cards in Commander 2020. Well, we can officially say we did make it out of the old red zone. There is no reprint of Commander 2020. I want to talk about that Commander 2019, Commander 2020 price point and the Amazon dumps, and it's been a really weird thing. But yeah, so there is no actual reprint coming of Commander 2020. There are rumors saying that towards the end of the year, they're going to do a second wave similar to what they did with Commander 2019 and Commander 2018, where it gets released during the summer, and then we have a surprise restock reprint in the winter, and that second wave in the past, at least in 2018, 2019, is so much supply, the market can't handle that kind of weight on the shoulders, and the market ends up cracking and the prices just fall apart. Yeah, so there is no Commander 2020 reprint. I want to explain to you all kind of my perspective on why that's actually kind of an interesting big deal. So first, let's start with, obviously, all products in 2020. Highest level of bearishness, negativity, sealed product is dead, anger, attitude towards that. The only thing that's more negative and aggressive than sealed product in 2020 and Magic is probably going to be the Flesh and Blood or Pokemon world. Those guys are trying to keep up with negativity, am I right? Come on, laugh at my jokes. I'm trying hard here, people. I spent 3 minutes before I started clicking the camera on. So, as everybody knows, Amazon was doing the old product dump and different flash sales during the holidays and Black Fridays, and that caused a lot of concern and panic throughout the market and distributors who had some leftover pallets and positions of the product. I personally did keep 2 pallets for myself for Commander 2020, and I have, I think, 6 pallets of Commander 2019 I kept for myself, and then 2 pallets of Commander 2018. Nothing before 18. 17 I got hosed because of the warehouse fire with Wizards of the Coast, and they never had the reprint of 2017, so I never got a wave of that. Anyway, so in Commander 2020, I'm looking at eBay, and I'm refreshing the screen 10 times, and I'm going, wait a minute. Commander 2020 is holding $140 plus tax. You heard me. On eBay right now? What? How? How is that even possible? I thought everybody was saying, oh, Rudy, it's like $99, it's $89, it's complete garbage. Like, distributors sell it for $120, and then Amazon was doing the dumps below $120, and the whole system went to hell, and everybody just thought Commander was dead. And now, literally, here we are, January 1st of 2021. eBay's at $140 plus tax. Did it rebound? Is this like a rebound girlfriend? Like, how? I don't even know what's going on. So yeah, keep in mind, Commander 2020 is a 5-deck set. Reminder, 2019 was a 4-deck set. So when we talk about these prices, keep in mind the wholesale prices and the quantity of product is very different between 2019 and 20. So keep that in mind on these prices. Don't let it confuse you. So yeah, I'm very surprised about that. For the record, I believe there's I know 3 distributors don't have any Commander 2020 left. They are finally gone. I believe one distributor, it kind of sat on and invested themselves to keep some Commander. And I think the other one has some leftovers. So it's starting to dry up at the higher level, but they're still a little bit up there. Now, so which means we're not going to see any pricing appreciation until that flow gets completely wiped out, which I think is going to be another 3 to 6 months. Everything's going to be taking longer than we're used to in the past because of the sheer volume of products, everybody. But, by the way, it's interesting. Have you noticed the expected value? Like, go on Dawn Glare or Sealed Product or anything, and like one of the 5 decks has like an expected value of like $10, and then like 2 or 3 of the other sealed decks has like an expected value that's like popped up to like $40, $50 a deck. It's crazy. The price swings on these things. It's unbelievable how the value of some become really good and some just, it's so weird how that works. So anyway, I just want to share that Commander 2020, that's where we at in the market. I do believe over the next 12 to 18 months, the product will actually go back and break $200 a piece. But again, we're looking at a minimum of 12 to 18 months. I think so. Again, being filmed on New Year's here, you're looking at probably the middle of 2022 before you see some tremendous price movements, because it usually takes at least a plus 1 year to flush out the system once it's fully out of print. And now that we know there is no restock coming and we can kind of plant the flag there saying that we can start our timer, I think we now need our 12 to 24 months to get there to start seeing some really hefty gains. I want to jump over to Commander 2019 real quick. Similar situation. A lot of people, just the negativity because Amazon was doing the dumping, which I believe was from Wizards Warehouse or distributors. I don't know where it came from or whose original possession of the product, but I know they were dumping it below wholesale and everything, which really just destroyed the consumer confidence and credibility in the sealed product area and Wizards and Amazon. And that's something I've talked to you guys about for quite a bit, is that, you know, I know a lot of you out there despise reserve lists and despise different things, or, you know, Pokemon first editions, you don't like that, or Flesh and Blood, you don't like the cold foil thing. It's a pseudo reserve list thing. I know how a lot of people respond to that type of conversation, just immediately knee-jerk reactions, but you got to understand, everybody, whether you agree or disagree, it really comes down to credibility and confidence in the marketplace. It's not about whether or not it becomes accessible or the value of the particular item. It's about creating a layer of confidence so that distributors, stores, and evil investors or collectors or whoever you are, you're confident that you're putting money into something that's not going to erode to zero or get reprinted 45 times over. And I've got a lot of videos coming up about the side effects of what's happened here in the world of Modern, in the world of all these unhinged lands that got reprinted in VIP. Interesting story coming up on that. So again, it comes down to consumer confidence in the product lines. It's very, very important to everyone. And that doesn't really get discussed. It's all about, oh, reserve list bad, pitchfork, you know, but no one really addresses by putting these certain systems in place what it does to the entire ecosystem. And that's kind of where I really focus on the importance of it. So as far as Commander 2019 goes, a similar thing happened where, you know, they did a lot of dumping on the product on Amazon, you know, and I'm sitting here and I go on eBay and I'm going, how are these things 120 plus again? 120 is the cheapest eBay for Commander 2019 plus tax. That's like 135. How did it rebound or adjust so quickly? Did everybody who bought it, are they just sitting on them? Did people give up? Did everybody see what happened during the holidays? Did everybody just gave up and dumped their positions? Like, it's so crazy how fast the market adjustment of just this bearish holiday dump from Amazon and the distributors and everything. And then all of a sudden the market just whoop. And I'm like, whoa. It's only been like 30 days and it's crazy since Black Friday how quick the market rebounded on sealed Commander product. And I really didn't see that. I thought for sure the market was going to stay really suppressed for possibly the entire year to flush out that much supply. So I just really wanted to comment on that. I want everybody to be aware. Third and final thing I want to go into, I have some separate videos coming. We'll probably hit that in February, March, but Commander 2018 is really starting to flare up in price. If that's a product that you're really interested in or you don't have a position in, be aware. I predict probably within the next 90 days, Commander 2018 is going to continue its move, which started at $100, 120, 140, 160. I think as of filming this, Commander 2018 is now 180s plus tax. We're probably going to go to that $250, start getting some really big price swings on the 2018 Commander. That's the one that everybody was, you know, really bearish on also and said was garbage and blah, blah, blah. We're starting to see some heftier, stronger price movements on the raw numbers here just because supply is just eroding very, very quickly. The quantity for sale on Commander 2018 is incredibly low. It's the lowest I've seen since I've been tracking it for the last 18 months. And again, think about it. Commander 2018, what did it do? It went out of print a year and a half ago. When it went out of print after the second wave, sure enough, 18 months post out of print. So you have out of print plus 18. And sure enough, here we are, a dried up market. And now you're starting to see strong movements of that one. I do think Commander 2018 will probably level out in the mid 200s. Mostly not because of the value of the cards, but just due to the lack of sealed product that's left on there. Remember, friendly reminder before I cut this video off, as the product ages, the cards within the product matter less and less. Sealed product value and cards within it, the disparity between those two variables grows larger based on the age of the product. So you got to remember that as I head to the basement, flop the tacos, and remember, don't forget,